All right. Now, the Eagles' first pick in the Daniel Jeremiah mock draft. Edge rusher, George Karlaftis from Purdue. All right, back at final half hour of the show, and we're going to spend a lot of the time on the Daniel Jeremiah mock draft. How many do you do, Barrett, and when will your mock draft be out?
I don't really do mock drafts, but
You don't?
because I just like to do what the Eagles should do. And sometimes I think I jinx myself and jinx the Eagles because they never pick who I need them to pick.
Right.
In the picks in which are available at the time that they should pick, that I call them to pick, they don't end up getting them, and those guys end up balling out, and we end up looking like, we started looking like trash most of the time. So
okay.
I think I may be jinxing them or something like that, man, because this is it's crazy and ridiculous. Like,
right.
I keep talking about Bolton. We'd have our impact linebacker. He'd be balling right now. We could have ran whatever defense we wanted to run, and Gannon wouldn't have been such a bad D coordinator. Well, an okay D coordinator. He'd be a good D coordinator if he had a guy like Bolton in the middle.
Well, let me ask you though, because they used their second round pick on Dickerson. Would you rather have Dickerson or Bolden?
Bolden.
You would?
Yes, I would still like to get Bolden because that impact linebacker. We have one of the best offensive line coaches in the league. So they would have found somebody in there and be playing at a high level in the inside. So I mean, I because of that, I can pretty much say that he finds somebody to fill in for Dickerson.
All right, that's good, because then in that logic, and I'm not saying I disagree with you, because that coach he's a tremendous position coach.
Right.
Then they shouldn't draft a guard in the first round to take Brooks's spot. They should get a guy later or continue developing one of their own guys.
Well, they have guys that they can develop. They have guys in which they use, and have came in and you go at Jack Driscoll.
Right.
Put him in at guard. He could probably play center also. It's not like they don't have guys right now to go in and play. They didn't miss a beat with anybody they put in. Sue Opeta played well. You know what I'm saying? They have guys that can play. Sam Malu's coming back.
Right.
But I'm just thinking, and I have to think like Howie Roseman's going to think. He's from that old regime, from from an offensive lineman standpoint, a defensive lineman standpoint, that he's going to build from within. He's going to go in and build in the trenches as opposed to anywhere else. One thing for sure, one thing for certain. They're going to get somebody that's going to be in the trenches. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that is what it is.
All right.
It is what it is.
First pick in DJ's mock draft.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Now, you got to put something out there that's a little bit different than the ones that are already out there. And he does this. He has the Jaguars taking Evan Neal, tackle from Alabama.
Well,
got to help protect Trevor Lawrence, he says.
Right, you got to protect your investment.
Yeah,
you have
makes
to protect
sense.
your investment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to me, that's a good pick.
He said Trent Baalke, the general manager, is very close with Bill Parcells, who, as the EVP of football ops for the Dolphins in 2008, used the first overall pick on Jake Long, a big physical tackle from a powerhouse program. I could see Baalke making a similar move. Pretty safe pick, taking a tackle from Alabama too, right?
Definitely a safe pick.
Yeah.
But I don't know necessarily if I would go with him or I would go with the
guy from NC State.
From NC State, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like him just a little bit better. A little bit more of an athlete. Man, I got so many notes here. I can't even find the guy's name.
Oh, that tackle's name?
Yeah.
Ikem Ekwonu.
Yeah, Ikem Ekwonu. Yep.
Yeah, Ekwonu.
I think he's a better athlete, more versatile. He could do everything. So I think he's a little bit better. I think Evan Neal's kind of a little stiff. He's a little stiff. You know what I mean? He's not as fluid as he is.
Detroit, with the second pick, takes Hutchinson, the edge rusher from Michigan, who a lot of people think will be the number one pick.
And he's by far the best pass rusher out of the best force. mechanics, ankle bend,
Right.
and pass rushing moves. He's the most refined. He can come in and make an instant impact right now.
Now, was that a dog?
Yeah, my little dog.
What the hell happened?
She barks when the big dogs start barking.
Oh.
Shut up! No!
All right, third pick is the Texans. Kyle Hamilton, the safety from Notre Dame, taking third.
Wow. I think they need more help on the offensive side of the ball, but that's a great pick, man. He's the real deal, man. Kyle Hamilton's real. He's like 6'3", 6'3", like 220 pounds, and a free safety. He's not even a boxer. He's a free safety. He can do everything.
Like Sean Taylor.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
That's
Sean
exactly
Taylor.
who he is.
Yeah.
Sean Taylor played free safety, and then he could play in the box, and they put him in the box on certain downs and rush him and everything. But that's exactly who Kyle Hamilton is.
Yeah. Rest his soul, by the way. Hamilton feels like a Patriot pick for New England South. That's what he's calling Houston, because they have their front office is all from the Patriots, I guess.
Right.
Big, fast, versatile, and smart. Highly valued in New England, those characteristics, where Nick Caserio spent 2 decades honing his craft.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a great pick for him, too. And look, at all those championship teams, they always had a boss safety to control the defense.
Right. Now, they haven't hired the coach yet. They haven't hired Gannon or anybody yet in Houston.
Speak it.
But think about it. Like, if this guy came from New England and was there that long, he knows the former coach for the Dolphins very well.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Why wouldn't he just hire him?
Exactly. It's not like he did a bad job while he was there.
Right, but it makes you wonder.
Flores did a great job.
Well, it makes you wonder if he doesn't hire him, they know something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because to me, that would be a fit.
It'd be a great fit there, and then you might have the possibility of Deshaun coming back.
Watson staying.
Yeah. He might come back then.
Yeah. Who knows? Lots of things are going to happen in these next couple months. All right, the Jets at 4 take Thibodeau from Oregon, the edge rusher.
Great pick. Defensive coach. They say he's the best rush edge guy, but we don't know what he's going to do yet. He had like an Achilles or something. So is he going to be ready to come back? He's been preparing the whole season. I think he's back and running around and everything now. So his workouts, when he does his workouts, it's going to be key for him.
He said, I could see Thibodeau sliding, but his blend of length and burst is impressive.
He didn't play a lot, though, man. That's the only thing that scares me about, drafting him that high.
Right.
He didn't play. He didn't get a lot of reps throughout college. So.
The Giants at 5 take Ikem Ekwonu, tackle, NC State.
Who's my best offensive lineman?
Home run pick, it says. Home run pick.
Now he'll be protected.
Right.
He'll be protected now.
For Daniel Jones.
Yep.
They
just drafted. Yep. They just drafted either a year or a year and a half ago the Georgia tackle.
Right.
He'd be on one side.
Andrew Thomas.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Ekwonu, whoever his name is. Ekwonu. He'll be on the left side or the right side, whatever side they put him on. That kind of solidifies things on that offensive line. They'll be competing then.
That's a problem.
If they can protect Daniel, Daniel boy might be able to do a little something.
Yeah, we've been basking in the Giants' misery for many years now.
Right.
If they start figuring it out with a good new, general manager and coach, and develop that offensive line, they could be back. The Panthers at 6, Ahmad Gardner, cornerback, Cincinnati. How about
tall,
that?
lanky guy, could play zone and can play man to man.
Yeah,
I like him. Good athlete, great ball instincts. He's always where he needs to be, man, and that's what makes him a good corner. I like his size.
Pair him with J.C. Horn. That would be quite a defensive backfield for Matt Rule. Think about it.
You can run what you want to run with that combination there.
Exactly. All right, Giants with their second pick. This is a problem too. Devin Lloyd, linebacker, Utah.
Now I'm pissed.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm pissed because
Now
I
you're
wanted
upset.
that's who I wanted. And this is before the linebacker from Dean from Georgia.
Oh, wait till you see what happens to him. You are not going to be happy. Devin Lloyd goes to the Giants at 7, the 8th pick. Here we go. We talked about this guy yesterday. The Atlanta Falcons take Treylon Burks, wide receiver, Arkansas.
Great pick by them. Another big guy. He's like 6'3", man.
6'3", 225.
Another Deebo Samuel.
Yeah. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah. He says head coach Arthur Smith had success with A.J. Brown in Tennessee, but Burks is a taller version.
Yes.
Extremely, incredibly strong at the catch point, and blend of speed and strength creates huge plays after the catch.
Wow.
I'm getting excited.
Wow.
All right, number 9, Denver takes Kenny Pickett, the quarterback from Pitt.
That's gonna upset a lot of people because if that happens, that means that A-Rod stays in Green Bay.
The Pitt product doesn't have a huge arm, but he can make all the throws.
He's the number one quarterback in this draft, so
he can create when the pocket breaks down. He's got some wheels on him a little bit.
Yeah,
he can move around.
You saw the fake slide?
Yeah, absolutely. They outlawed that now, thanks to him. Number 10, rounding out the top 10, the Jets take Trent McDuffie, cornerback of Washington.
I don't like anything out of Washington as far as covering.
Me either.
Buda Baker was the last guy that I would have taken out of Washington. Buda Baker, safety, he's with the Cardinals now.
Yeah.
He's been legit, but everybody else has been just okay.
I am staying the hell out of Seattle, period. All right, I'm not going there to look at prospects. I'm not going there to recruit. Forget it.
They couldn't cover those kids. They couldn't cover the kids from I did a game. What was that? Oh my goodness! I watched all the film on them.
Yeah, it was one of the FCS teams.
Yeah.
Was it North Dakota State?
No. Oh my goodness!
South Dakota State or South?
It was.
Montana.
Montana.
It was Montana.
There we go. Montana. Yeah. They couldn't cover the receivers from Montana. They were running wide open. They were killing them.
At the 11th pick, the Washington football team selects Matt Corral, quarterback, Ole Miss.
That's a project.
I've seen a lot of mock drafts that have him going to Washington.
Yeah, that's a project. But that kid is good, man.
He's got a live arm and would bring some juice to the offense.
He's Jimmy G. That's Jimmy G, man.
He's more athletic than Jimmy G, though.
Yeah, he's a better Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
The Vikings, this is a guy who slid. Derek Stingley Jr., cornerback out of LSU.
Now, he's the best cornerback in the draft. Man to man, he plays zone, aggressive, playmaker. I think he would go before the kid from Cincinnati.
Well, apparently there are concerns about his inconsistent effort and play strength.
He's been that dude since his college career started.
Yeah.
He came in as a freshman and started.
Right. He was tremendous as a freshman, but since then he hasn't been that good is what he's basically saying.
That whole team hasn't been that good.
If you watched him over the last 2 seasons, though, you'd probably think he was a borderline first rounder.
Mm-hmm.
But if you saw him as a freshman, you think he's a lock to go in the top 5. So that's basically he's agreeing with you. The Browns take Trayvon Walker, edge rusher, Georgia at 13.
Wow. Some embarrassment of riches.
The stream,
coming off the edge.
Yeah, there were some people on the stream during the week that liked that Trayvon Walker.
Yes.
Remember, right?
Walker's good, man.
Yeah.
Really good.
Dude, Georgia's they're all pros on Georgia's defense. It's incredible. The Ravens at 14. This is a guy you like. Offensive tackle from Northern Iowa, Trevor Penning.
Bro, he is a baller, hard-nosed kid. He's like the kid from he's like a sheriff from Washington.
Sheriff, yeah, right.
Really nasty.
Yeah.
He'll play guard.
Yeah.
He'll play guard for him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's one of those guys, man, fundamentally sound, come in there every single play and just whoop the guy in front of him, man. Just whoop him. You won't hear anything but him whooping him. Yeah. He ain't talking or doing nothing, but just whooping his tail every single
Sounds like a guy that could play for me.
No question.
No doubt about it. Just a nasty dude.
Like he's like a smaller Dickerson.
Okay.
That's what he is.
All right. Now the Eagles' first pick in the Daniel Jeremiah mock draft. Edge rusher, George Karlaftis from Purdue. You love it.
Great pick. Great pick. He plays the run. He can play the pass. I mean, he's got great ankle bend. High effort guy. You're not going to ask. You'll have to ask him to slow down. That's how that type of player he is.
Okay.
You're going to have to literally rip him off the field to stop him from going full speed. I love that kid, man. He can do everything.
He says he wishes he were longer, but I love his leverage and power as a rusher.
He was killing guys throughout the year. His speed to bull is great. He just, he never lets an offensive lineman pull him in close so he can hold him. He doesn't allow it to happen. He plays away from him, works his hands, gets at the field, plays with leverage, can turn the corner, almost, parallel to the ground. Great move.
Right.
All right, Daniel, appreciate it.
All right. Now, 16, Eagles select wide receiver Drake London from USC.
Bam! I love it both, man. I love both picks. I like that.
Well, okay. I like it too.
6'5", 220 pounds.
Yeah.
Big
catch radius.
Mike Evans-esque.
Okay. I like it. But don't you want a veteran in there as wide receiver instead of using another first-round pick? I mean, there's a bunch of attractive names that are going to be available.
I do, but I still want him also.
Okay.
I still want him also.
Yeah. All right. He says, London reminds me of Mike Williams coming out of Clemson. Of course, Mike Williams, he's one of those guys that's going to be available in free agency, possibly with the Chargers, right?
Chargers, yeah.
He says it's almost impossible to overthrow him, and he dominates 50-50 balls.
We need that guy.
Yeah.
That's a guy that Jalen, if he's in trouble, he can just throw it up to him.
Right.
We don't have that. Alshon used to be that guy for us. How many times did you see, Foles just throw it up? All right, my guy's got it. I'm just going to throw it up to him. And Alshon used to go get it. Great pick.
All right. Now let's see. What's the stream saying, Barrett? I've got the something else up on my screen. I'm not even looking at it. How are they reacting?
Marianne Johnson says Eagles will get a premium wide receiver in free agency and draft one early. She was right about that. That's what Daniel says. All right. Well, yeah, you're right.
All right. Saints at 18 take Garrett Wilson, wide receiver. Oh, I love that guy.
Me too. Speed.
Yep.
I love how he plays because he runs crisp routes. You know what I'm saying? Intentful routes. He intends to be where he's supposed to be and get there regardless of what's going on around him.
Right.
If he's got to stop, he's gonna press, gonna climb the DB and turn around and for the stop and create that separation just from his route running.
Yeah,
that's a good pick for them.
He's definitely the best of the three wide receivers at Ohio State, right?
Yep.
And he says here the Saints love shopping at Ohio State. They do. They do.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah. Wasn't Michael Thomas from there?
Thomas.
And the cornerback they took?
Lattimore.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The Eagles at 19.
Is my linebacker? Dean is not off the board yet.
Kenyon Green, offensive guard, Texas A&M.
I love him. I love him. He's a baller. I love him. But I'd rather get a linebacker. Dean is not off the board yet.
I know.
Dean from Georgia.
I know.
Bro, if he's not, I would be so pissed if they did this.
Oh, you're going to be irate in about 2 minutes.
I will be so pissed if this happens.
All right.
If they 20, go get Kenyon Green, I'd be pissed.
At 20, the Steelers take Charles Cross, tackle, Mississippi State.
Good pick for him. He's the third best tackle in the draft.
Not Christopher Cross.
Make you jump.
Or Randy Cross. Or Holy Cross. All right, number 21, the Patriots select the big dude from Georgia, Jordan Davis.
That's a great pick for him. They run a 3-4. You need that root hog guys just sitting there.
He is a root hog.
Oh man, once he gets going one direction, you're not stopping him from going from that direction unless he wants to stop.
He goes, think back to Vince Wilfork.
Yes.
Yeah. Davis would team up with Christian Barmore to dominate against the run and provide a pocket push against the pass. Yeah. All right. Raiders at 22. This is a very Raiders pick. Chris Olave, wide receiver, Ohio State.
That's exactly what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what they want. He'll fit in that system too.
Right.
Exactly what they need. Somebody's going to take it deep. That's all.
Yep. The Cardinals, 23. Edge rusher, David Ojabo, Michigan.
I love him because he's 6'5", 255 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's more so a linebacker than a defensive end. Now with the Eagles, the reason why I say he wouldn't work with the Eagles, but if they did get him, I wouldn't mind. He would have to gain some weight because he's only like 250, 255.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like a linebacker on a 3-4 system. So they run a 3-4 system where a guy has to, play the run, but also he's a pass rusher. But he's going to be like a Sam linebacker as opposed to being a defensive end. He's going to be a defensive end only on passing downs. But other than that, he's going to be a linebacker-esque type of player.
All right. Now we're going to continue on here because the Dallas Cowboys are on the clock, Barrett, at number 24. And they select linebacker Nakobe Dean from Georgia.
Stop, man.
I swear to God.
That just blew my high. You just messed my weekend up, man.
You gotta tweet Daniel Jeremiah and tell him that he ruined your weekend.
Yeah. I would text him, you blew my high with the Dallas pick.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Landing Dean this low would be a steal for the Cowboys. It would free him up to use Micah Parsons more on the edge as a pass rusher.
It'd be ridiculous how good that defense would be.
He oozes instincts and playmaking.
Oh,
oozes.
Yes.
He's oozing. Not little Uzi Vert.
No. And I kept saying Dean is not off the board yet.
Right.
And that'll be so Dallas-esque.
Right.
With the Eagles being so stupid and going to get
now would he take Van Der Esch's position?
No.
Or does he play elsewhere?
No, he plays on the field with Van Der Esch.
Because Van Der Esch is up for a contract. In other words, they might not sign him.
But he still got one more year left on his deal.
Oh, he does?
So, yes.
Okay.
Both of those two would be on the field at the same time.
Okay.
One would be the Mike and one would be the Will. Mike and Will stay on the field even on nickel down. On nickel downs. When they go dime, they'll probably leave Dean on the field and take him off then when they only just have one linebacker. But those two will be on the field the entire game, and they would put Micah Parsons at defensive end.
Okay.
And he would just wreak havoc wherever he went.
This mock sucks. This is the worst mock I've ever seen. Oh, it's just hilarious. All right, let's go. Buffalo takes Kyler Gordon, cornerback of Washington. Ew. Right. Another Husky. The Titans at 26, Quay Walker, Georgia. Not Clay Walker. Quay Walker.
He's good though, man. He's a good pick too.
27. The Buccaneers take Jahan Dotson, wide receiver, Penn State.
Speed for days.
Right, where he takes Godwin's spot.
That's who he is.
Yeah,
same school and everything.
Right. How about that? All right, here you go. Here's another one of your guys. Defensive tackle Devontae Wyatt from Georgia goes to the Packers at 28.
He's actually better than the other guy.
He's better than the big guy that New England took.
Yeah,
right?
Wyatt was the most consistent guy. He was the leader on that defense. He was the leader on that defensive line. Mm-hmm. He's the one that wreaked all the havoc. You know what I'm saying? The other guy got a lot of just because he ran after the quarterback like 3 times and everybody saw how fast he was.
Right.
But throughout the game, it was Wyatt that made most of the plays.
Interesting. Tyler Linderbaum goes to the Bengals. That makes too much sense.
Great pick for them, man. Just start from the middle. Put him in there. He'll play for 10 years there.
Right. Daniel Falele, offensive tackle from Minnesota, goes to the Dolphins.
You know, I haven't watched much film on them. I got to check him out.
He's 6'9", 380. I think one of the guys on the stream brought him up a couple weeks ago and asked about him. And now
yes, I still have. Yes, see, I
remember?
Still
have
Yep.
Because I looked him up and I'm like, Barrett, this guy's 6'9".
Right, 6'9", 380. Wow,
yeah, that's bigger than Mailata.
That's bigger than a guy I played with. Played at Wisconsin, Big Gibby, Aaron Gibson.
Oh yeah,
Aaron Gibson was 6'8".
Yeah, Detroit takes
6'9".
Malik Willis, quarterback from Liberty.
Good pick for them.
At 31, I think it's a pretty good pick.
That's a real good pick.
And then the Chiefs at 32, rounding out the first round, take Jamison Williams from Bama, wide receiver. Oh, my goodness.
So much speed. Oh. Speed for days.
God damn, they got a relay. They got an Olympic relay team in that wide receiver.
Hey, you can see Big Red. Yeah, we picked up Williams.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. He's a pretty good player.
Right.
Pretty good player.
I mean, think about it. They got Hardman, the Cheetah, Williams, and Pringle.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, who's handed the baton to who? Who's the fourth leg of that relay?
Yeah,
the Cheetah, right?
Right. He'll be the fourth leg.
He's in the anchor position.
Oh man, so all you would have to do is just put Jamison Williams. He's the guy to go get out there first.
Right, he's first.
Turn the corner, then Pringle,
and
then
Hardman. Well, you put your weak link usually third, because I was the weak link in the 2-mile relay. We went to states and finished fifth, but I was the slowest guy of the four.
Yeah, you put Pringle there.
Yeah, right. That's Pringle. So you go Williams, Hardman, Pringle, and then the Cheetah in the anchor spot. Holy shit!
That'd win Olympics. That would win in Olympic times, bro. That'd be Olympic times there.
That's pretty good. So the stream hates this mock draft.
Right.
I love it.
Well, there's somebody says, does Barrett not understand? It's what mock draft means. Yes, I know what mock draft means. We're just totally talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you draft analysis. I just hate everything Dallas does, especially when they get a pick that's better than ours.
Yeah. Gianluca Vasali. Yeah, this mock sucks.
Right.
Hurts to win 21. Worst mock ever. Double O says, another wide receiver? Fire Howie. Daniel Jeremiah always has horrible mock drafts, says Deion Walker.
I love 007.
Another
wide receiver, Fire Harry.
It's great.
Fire Howie.
Fire Howie.
Yeah,
not
Fire
Harry.
Howie.
All right. Now, Xander, do you have the video of what went on last night down at the Sixers game? You were watching the Sixers game against the Lakers, right?
I saw that.
They whipped up on the Lakers. Of course, no LeBron. You know, people buying these tickets to go see LeBron play, and he doesn't play. And the Embiid was incredible again. But there was a situation late in the game involving Carmelo Anthony and a fan that was sitting down by the court near the court side, Barrett. They threw the fan out. And I understand he was on WIP this morning and explained that basically all he said was he called him like a little boy or something. Here's some of the video. This is from Crossing Broad. There's Carmelo. That's it. Now he called him soft, and he basically said he's like a little boy, and they threw him out.
Well, all I'm gonna say is this, and I get it. We have passionate fans; they're gonna talk stuff, but does he not realize if he got caught outside of that arena?
Mm-hmm.
He's saying right then and there. You know what I'm saying? You can't call nobody soft and a little boy outside of that arena. Right. And that's all I'm saying is you can't just say whatever you want to say to somebody.
Yeah, but I mean that's not
face the repercussions.
Well, right, but that's not bad trash. That's trash talk.
It is trash talking, but that's the way the player was looking at it.
Yeah, but I know, but they threw him out. The Wells Fargo people threw him out.
I saw that, and I thought that wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying?
What, that he got thrown out?
Yeah.
That he got thrown out, yeah.
Yeah, you know our fans.
I mean, in order to get thrown out, I think you got to do something pretty nasty.
Yeah, you got to say something, racial or, say something derogatory. But just saying you soft and you're a little boy, I can't see him getting thrown out for that. Right. But I also can't see him saying that outside of that, arena.
Right.
Now, if he confronted me about it, if he said it and I went and confronted him,
yeah,
I just make him shut the hell up, but I wouldn't kick him out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man! Now, did you see Shaq took Ben Simmons to task?
No, he didn't. I didn't see that.
This must have happened last night too. He was talking about Embiid and Simmons, and Shaq says the difference between Embiid and his soft partner is he can take criticism without being a crybaby. Great players get criticized, but great players also step up to the criticism and perform. So this other guy, I don't respect him. Oh, we got it right here. This is it.
Stay on big guys because I care about them. I want them to play a certain way. I want them to play at a certain level. Difference between him and his soft partner is he can take criticism without being a crybaby, and he still wants to play. Because me and Charles, we've been on him. We stay on him. We tell him to his face what he needs to do. He didn't cry. He didn't say, I want to be traded. He didn't, complain about mistreatment. And that's the difference. That's why I like and respect him. The other guy I don't respect. I've been thinking about it. You're missing the whole season because they asked your coach a question, can we win without you? And your coach gave a funny answer. That should tell you need to get in the summertime and work on your game. You don't think I haven't been criticized by you guys and Stephen A? You don't think I haven't been criticized by LA media, New York media? Great players get criticized, but the great players also step up to the criticism and perform. So this other guy, I don't respect him. I would get rid of him.
I love that.
Yes, sir. It is. That's in a nutshell, man. I mean,
so great.
Remember they got on Embiid for that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Embiid took it.
It's like 2 years ago.
Yeah, he was like, I mean, they talking about me. I'm not going to worry about it. If I got to work or something, I'm going to work at it. And what does he do?
They criticize me.
Right.
I love him.
And he came back with a vengeance.
I know. All right, man. We're out of time. We actually gave you some overtime today.
Oh, okay.
A couple minutes overtime. Barrett got so excited about this mock draft, and the stream hated it. We'll be back on Monday.